My Dad and Sardines by Toy Derricott. My dad's going to give me a self back. I've made an altar called the Altar for Healing the Father and Child, and asked him what I could do for him so he would do nice for me. He said I should stop saying bad things about him, and since I've said just about everything bad I can think of, and since, well, no, I changed my mind. I can't promise him that. But even healing is negotiable. So if he's in heaven, or trying to get in, it wouldn't hurt to be in touch. The first thing I want is to be able to enjoy the little things again. For example, to stop peeling down the list of things I have to do and enjoy this poem. Enjoy how last night, scouring the cupboards, I found a can of sardines that must be 5 years old. And since I was home after a long trip, and since it was 1 a.m. and I hadn't eaten dinner, and since there was no other protein in the house, I cranked it open and remembered that my dad loved sardines right before bed with onions and mustard. I can't get into my dad's old heart, but I remember that look on his face when he would load mustard on a saltine cracker, lay a little fish on top, and tip it with a juicy slice of onion. Then he'd look up from his soiled fingers with one eyebrow raised, a rakish grin that said, "All for me." As if he was getting away with murder. My name is Emily Biaz. I'm at Auburn High School and I'm 17. In about the 8th grade, my dad wanted to show me this French poem that he really liked, and so he showed me this recitation of it first, and then he showed me the words, and I read it the first time, and then the very last line completely changes the meaning of the poem, and so that was the first time I realized poetry can be so shocking and so good and read out loud, and so it was a really impactful experience for me, and so I still love that poem. It's very sentimental for me. It was a really cool experience with my dad. So yes, that was the first time I fell in love with poetry. A lot of people think that poetry is boring and old and something that you can't really understand, but those people don't read poetry. So I would just tell people, just try it, just see first, try to understand the poem, try to find your style of poem, because there's something for everyone, and poetry is something anyone can love, really. But yeah, just try it.